The safety of the New South Wales coast remains in the support of communal action in protest against Australia's federal government. It's proven that it only takes one person to make a difference, and with the non-government organisation Save Our Coast, Dr Natasha Dean is that individual.
So I've lived in Newcastle for 40 years and I'm really passionate about the coast. I heard about seismic testing which was happening off the coast of Newcastle in February 2018. And I was really devastated to hear, and I decided to do some research, and I was really distressed to find out that there was so much scientific evidence as the impacts of seismic testing on the environment. From killing plankton, over a kilometre away to impacting on whales and dolphins and seahorses and fish. So I went to a lot of different organisations like Greenpeace and Sea Shepherd and a few other local ones, but they were all too busy doing the wonderful work that they were doing to take this on. So I decided that I would try to start a campaign, and I stood by myself at a market stall with a little sign saying stop seismic testing. And from there, 14 months ago, we've grown to 500 members and 50,000 supporters and signatories on petitions. And we've had thousands of conversations in the community outreach, and we have had 15 major events attended collectively by thousands. So we're doing our best to raise awareness, and I founded it because I'm passionate about the coast.
Basically what we're trying to do is educate people on the dangers of seismic testing, get people to form an empathetic relationship with the ocean, to understand the diversity that there is in our seas, and we can't really protect what we don't understand, or can't really want to protect what we don't understand.
3D seismic testing is continuous underwater airgun blasts which fire every 3 to 10 seconds for 24 hours or weeks to locate drilling targets to detect gas or oil deposits. The targets are in the whale migration path off the coast of New South Wales in an area of rich biodiversity.
What I know is that it causes huge damage to the marine life. It causes huge issues for whales and dolphins because of their sonar and how they use that to be able to navigate and communicate with each other. So it's very damaging. As humans, we need to stop what we're doing in the name of progress, and we need to understand what seismic testing is, and we need to protect our marine life off our coast.
The organisation has been rallying against the federal government and the Petroleum Exploration Permit 11, PEP 11, which approves the potential of 3D seismic testing along the New South Wales coast from Newcastle to Manly, through events including the Hands Across the Sand, celebrating the force of communal action. The first major Hands Across the Sand event was held at Umina Beach off Newcastle on Saturday the 4th of May, and again on the following weekend on the 11th of May at Manly Beach, in collaboration with Surfrider and Living Ocean, uniting against the marginal Warringah electorate just a week before the May 18 federal election. The campaign stressed the importance of voting and what steps to take next in action.
This seismic blasting and the offshore oil and gas off our coast, Petroleum Exploration Permit 11, has been imposed on us by the federal government. So it is a federal government decision, despite opposition by the state government and despite opposition from the communities and the councils. So we have an opportunity in this federal government to vote, to reclaim our democracy and to show our decision makers that we care about climate, that we care about our coast, and that we will not vote for a party that allows PEP 11 and offshore oil and gas off our coast. So it's an incredibly important election.
As one of the candidates running in Warringah this election, I was asked to come join this event. I think it's great that we have community groups who care so much about our oceans. It's really concerning on a lot of levels about PEP 11. Firstly, that it will be a fossil fuels project off our coast, and also the specific concerns that they've raised about seismic testing. So I'm here to support Save Our Coast's efforts. I think that it's a great organisation that's raising awareness for something that lots of people in the Northern Beaches hadn't actually heard of beforehand. And I'm hoping that we can, at both a federal and state level, ensure that PEP 11 project comes to an end.
Clearly shows that we haven't, as a community, we haven't learned anything from all the mistakes we've done in the past. I would like to see the government actually not just talking about it, but actually acting on what they say and what they preach.
So to many of us, it's a no-brainer. No new fossil fuel projects, no seismic testing off our coast. And we need to, as a community, as an electorate, reclaim our power, reclaim our democracy, and tell our decision makers that our coast matters to us. Enough is enough. We care about climate, we care about the environment, and it's time that we started to protect it. We need to show our decision makers and the oil and gas companies that are watching that we will continue to step up and show up and speak up to save our coast that we love.